Okay, everybody, Jay and Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym in Pittsburgh, here with IFBB Bikini Pro.
Yeshaira Robles.
Now, what we're going to talk about, this is your road to the Arnold,
Correct.
as we've talked about the Arnold 2020. Let's talk about your prep, okay? Your prep, it's way different than what it used to be.
Yes.
Okay, when we go back to, like you say, 2013, 2014, you were a different person, different body, different everything. So, kids now, full-time job. Let people know what you do for a living, first off.
Yeah, so I work full-time, 6 days a week, 8-hour shifts, sometimes 12, 16, depending on my hours. I work in the city in hotel, and with work and my home, of course, I'm a wife, my mom, my 2 little girls, they go to school. Taking them, prepping my, their foods and stuff, and in and out, my training, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot, but we're making it happen, Thank God for my husband, because he helps me with, with the girls too. They go to 2 different schools, so of course we gotta take one over here, take the other, gotta go to work, gotta come home, I gotta go train, I gotta do this. I'm always on the run.
How do you handle those long days at the hotel as far as with your diet? And you're on your feet too.
Yeah, I'm on my feet.
Yeah, it's not like you're sitting
for
at a
8
desk.
hours. Yeah, no, I'm not sitting now. I'm on my feet, and of course, every 3 hours I have to sneak out so I can go have a meal and eat something real quick. Heat it up in the microwave and eat and come back. It's not easy. It's hard.
And how are your coworkers with everything? Are they used to it? Do they think you're weird, or?
They're used to it, but they're not used to it, because now they look at me and they're like, oh no, they're like, you're so small, you're so skinny, what's going on? Can you have a little bit of this or that? I'm like, no, I can't. They're like, I have my food. They try to share their food with me. I'm like, no, I can't have it. I have my own meals. But they're excited for me. They're excited.
Okay, so give us a typical day in a life. What time do you get up? What do you do? By the time you go to work, when do you train? By the time you get home? Let everybody know what your day is.
So all right, so I'll get up maybe 5:30, 6 a.m. I'll go have coffee with my husband on the couch. Like, I don't see him. People may think I live with him and I see him every day. I don't. I don't see him at all. Only in the morning, we'll have our coffee, chit-chat, watch the news. We have to get the girls up, get them ready, have their breakfast. He goes one way, I go one way. And then I have to, I go to the gym. We'll train.
Which gym do you go to?
Mount Vernon Barbell right now.
And how long does it take you to get there from home?
25 minutes driving, traffic, depending if there's no traffic. And my husband will be there waiting for me. We'll have a session together, train, and then after that I'll do my cardio. After my cardio, I have to run back home to make sure everything's ready at the house, to get my food.
And approximately what time is that?
That's around, let's say, 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then...
So you've pretty much been on the go at least 6 hours at this point?
Yes.
Minimum.
And then to go get in my car, drive straight to work, be there, work for 8 hours, do the same thing again, come back home, everyone's sleeping.
What time do you get off work?
Sometimes
usually?
11 or midnight. Midnight. And then to come back and do it all over again.
And from work to home is how long?
No traffic, 25 minutes. Traffic, 1 hour.
Okay, so you're not getting a whole lot of sleep.
No, I'm trying to get at least more. It's like 6 hours at least, 6 hours.
You get to
6
take any
hours.
little cat naps during the day?
I don't. I'm up. Once I'm up, I said I'm up all the way till I get home. But the good thing is that I can go to bed quick. So I get home, do what I have to do, if I have to eat something, and then I'll knock out real quick.
All right, so thinking back when you started compared to now, did you ever think that you would be able to manage what you're doing now compared to back then? Because it was not, I'm not saying easier, but it was more manageable without kids and everything else. You had a lot more time, right?
Yeah, but it was more manageable. But I did have Lila. Lila was 2 when I started.
Okay.
So I still had her, and then the training wasn't as intense as I'm
But you
training
didn't have
now.
to worry about school and all that stuff too.
Yeah, I didn't have to worry about that, so it was a little easier, yeah.
Not to mention anything else, but you could get babysitters and different
Yes.
things, right?
Mhm. Or go to a gym where they have a daycare, bring
Right.
her with me. I would bring her with me to New York Sports Club like that. Mhm.
As far as the dieting, how are you able to maintain that? I mean, I know we joked around about cookies and different things, but you're a pretty grueling day. How many times do you eat in a day?
I'm eating 6
You basically-
meals a day.
Yeah, and you're basically running an 18-hour day.
Yes, 6 meals a day, lots of water. Coffee helps a lot too for me.
Could you use a coffee right now?
Yeah. Can you make me one?
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, the training, my training, from compared to back then to now, the diet is more food. I'm having more food. The training is more intense because back then maybe.
Well, let's talk about too. Let's talk about your metabolism changes
Yeah, your metabolism
with
changes.
not only with age but with children also.
Exactly. I used to get ready in 6 weeks for a show. This time I need more time.
So, do you think this prep is the hardest prep you've done?
This is the hardest prep I've done. Yes, it's been very, very hard, very difficult. It's been, yeah, it's tough.
So, when this is done on Saturday, are you planning a big cheat meal Saturday night or on Sunday?
Usually back then I'm always planning on food, right? This time I'm not really thinking about no food. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy because you
I'm
know
not
why?
thinking about a cheat. Yeah.
That would be great because that means you can get yourself ready for the Pittsburgh Pro.
Okay.
The 2020 Pittsburgh Pro. You maybe have a little meal here and there, and then you make your comeback and take your title back.
Oh,
I mean, wow. I mean, you got that mindset already. I like that.
oh man, here we go.
I mean, you said it. I mean, you basically threw it out there.
Horrible. Horrible. Yeah, we're gonna see.
Well, what's horrible? That not having the cheat meal. Not anything I said, right?
Nothing you said. Nah. Pittsburgh Pro.
2020.
2020.
Coming back.
Coming back.
Coming back. But like I said, we'll discuss that on
We'll
Saturday
discuss
night
that
in
on
Columbus.
Saturday, yes, we'll discuss that on Saturday night.
Okay. But in all seriousness, I couldn't help it. You left it wide open for me.
I know, always.
Do you want to say anything to, other competitors that or moms or anything? It doesn't matter whether you're an amateur competitor or a pro or, I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, it can be, men competitors. I mean, when you run a lifestyle like that, I mean, there's a lot going
Yeah,
on.
I
I mean, any other words of
Yeah,
wisdom you want to throw at them?
anything is possible. All you need is just, you need to give yourself, that 1 hour, an hour and 45 minutes or so for your training. You can do it too. It's not easy, but it's doable.
Good.
It's doable.
All right, well, J.M. Manion,
Yeshaira Robles.
we're signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
Hey everybody, you can find me on social media, Instagram at Yeshaira, Facebook Yeshaira Robles, and also Twitter at Yeshaira.